I know you're gonna dig this.
And it goes a little something like this.
Day and night bugging. Shit runs out. Big two bucks. Check the real flavors. Call me unexceptional for smoking and joint. Day and night bugging. Shit runs out. Big two bucks. Check the real flavors. Call me unexceptional for smoking and joint.
Okay, cool, man. Let's start with pop star. Yanga Chief dropped on Friday.
Yeah. Please say the chief.
Yeah, highly anticipated. We've had 2 singles before it dropped, right? So we had 2 singles from that. We had
BBF.
PPAF, and then we had Manelo.
Manelo. Yeah.
Manelo.
I love Manelo.
I loved it too, man. So the rest of the album, what was your first impression?
For me, it was a continuation of Babs.
Babs, yeah. Becoming a pop star.
Yeah, it was a continuation of Babs, and this one I think it was more emotional with the Manelo song. Like it really touched me. Because it took me back. I remember the Manelo name comes from that song. It's an old song.
We miss you, Manelo.
We Miss
Where are
You-
you?
We
Yeah,
Miss You,
yeah.
Manelo. Apparently, that song was supposed to be Manelo. Is supposed to be Mandela.
Yes.
That's when Mandela was still in jail.
Yes.
But they couldn't call it Mandela because they were afraid it would get banned.
Of course, yeah.
So
because it was during apartheid and
during
stuff like that,
apartheid,
yeah.
So it kind of touched me, even the things he was saying, like Ugwere Mantashe, Chawini.
Yeah, he went
Mandi.
deep, man. Like you know, I actually spoke about it last week, or 2 weeks back when it came out, the Manelo song, and I thought that was flippant brave.
It was
right. It was
brave
brave
of him.
It was brave from him because I think in South Africa we saw our the landscape is so politically charged. Understand? So for you to come out and actually say something against the government
and critique
top as
official.
a young musician, like, do you think he'll be able to perform that song in an ANC gala or any government?
Do you think you'll get an invite?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying he's actually brave.
They're listening, eh?
Huh?
They're listening.
Of course. I mean, this guy won the summer, for the best hip hop, right? So it would have been easy for him to just play it nice. Play it nice and
take the BBAF formula and run with it.
Exactly.
But he didn't take that route. He kind of dived into the emotions.
Exactly. And hence I'm saying, man, look, big ups to Yanga. The album on its own, I felt, funny enough, he calls it Pop Star, and the previous one was called Becoming a Pop Star, right? And for me, this has got a lot of elements of pop. There's a lot of singing. It gives me those, not in terms of the rhyming and the singing, not in how he does it, but in terms of how he structured the album. It gives me those Drake vibes. Understand?
Which Drake?
Drake.
Which album Drake?
Well, I'll say
Take Care Drake.
I'll say like his recent work. I wouldn't say personally like the album, but I'll say his recent work. His
recent sound.
Yes, his recent sound. Where there's a lot of singing and there's a lot of sort of like pop jam, type of feel, and of course there's also rhyming and rapping,
and there's songs that come in hard.
Exactly. So
because there's the one feature that really stood out for me was Matlera Dope Boy.
Oh,
I didn't expect that.
Damn, that song.
I didn't expect
That
Fort
song.
her.
Forte.
Yeah.
Yo,
'Cause
that song, dog.
You get this guy who raps in purely Xhosa, and then you get Matlera. Matlera is Tswana,
Yeah.
but he hardly raps in Tswana. He always raps in English, and his style is way different from.
Even the beat on that song, it's like that old school beat. Boom, boom. Dog.
Imagine if he had. There's this kid from Pretoria called 25K the Plug.
Oh yeah, yes. I see with 25K. He did a song with Abo, AKA and MT.
Yeah. It was a remix of his song,
Remix
Culture
of his,
Vulture.
Yes.
So
yes,
imagine if 25K the Plug was on Fort Hare, bringing in that Pretoria slang, Kasi vibe to it.
No, look, my girl Dope Boy, there's a song of his which was, I would say it was an underground hit last year.
Oh, Bodega.
Oh, yes. That's the first song I knew of the guy,
Me
man.
too.
I was like, and I don't understand half the stuff that he was saying there.
Yeah.
But, like, you see the video and how authentic it was, and you feel, you know when you listen to music, you can't understand it, but you feel it. It puts you in a mood.
It's the same way he's double HPing you guys.
Yeah, yes.
Remember how WHP made
Yes,
everyone?
yes.
You didn't understand what WHP was saying.
Exactly.
But you feel it.
Exactly.
You didn't understand what Dukes
exactly.
was saying. But you feel it. You feel like this guy is dropping some serious knowledge.
Man, oh man. So when he did the song, Forte with
Matlera.
with Yanga.
Yeah.
I was happy because I think half the rhymes or even more than half are actually in English. So I was like, okay, this guy is spitting. Like I can now not only relate to the vibe, I can actually hear what he's actually saying. So I'm still gonna go and research what his catalog is about. I'm sure he's still an up and comer.
He's still an up and comer. They recently released an EP.
Yeah.
It was him and DJ Slick and 25K.
Oh, is it?
I think what's it called? Champions. What? I still need to listen to it.
Okay, now I'll give it a listen as well. And I mean, look, we just spoke about Force Hey. I love this Kulula. I love ATC. Of course, PPAF.
Sliding Door.
Sliding Door.
Suicide Doors. I mean,
Suicide Doors. Yeah. I like Austin Powers. Right. I like at the end, towards the end of the album, this is where the singing comes in.
Okay.
You've got some songs which are like, you can see them being played like in an event like Mushato. You understand, like a wedding setting. You understand that. So yeah,
he can get a jazz festival invite with those songs.
Yeah, for sure. And look, you know what I also like about this album? Talking about getting a jazz festival, you have to be able to actually sing, right? And a lot of hip hop guys are not so good at singing, so they bring in the auto-tune. You understand it to supplement. Here, he actually, I heard a little bit of auto-tune, but mostly it's his voice. On a lot of songs, it's his voice that is singing. So that for me, it was quite impressive. But I can see this album really picking up steam as it goes along.
Me too.
And as you go along, I think you're gonna find new songs that you like. The more you listen to the
more
album,
you listen to it,
you're gonna be like, oh damn,
I missed this.
Exactly.
Now that's a definition of a good album.
It has to grow on you.
Because there was the only two people who made me do that. Like it was Eminem and the other was AKA.
Yeah. Oh, AKA's music grows on you, man.
And I'd like if I repeat listen an album, I'd be like, how did I miss this?
Yeah.
How did I miss this?
Yeah.
You hear something new every time you listen to it. So
and it can actually sustain your excitement for the album because you keep on discovering new things.
And of course,
of course, as you discover new things, the more you feel attached and the songs talking to you.
Exactly.
You know, so look, man, for me, this album, the guy put in a lot of work on it, and you can see that there's a direction. Becoming a pop star now is a pop star.
Yeah.
You know, and funny enough, this is his first album. Because the other one was an EP.
was an EP.
And it's like we've had this guy forever, dog. Like,
No, he's been here forever.
exactly.
He's been killing features. He's been doing hooks. So it feels like it's the same as Ricky.
Yes, Ricky.
Ricky only has one album.
Yes, I remember the one where he's holding a baby.
Yeah. Family Values.
Yeah, Family Values. Yeah.
Ricky, like this guy and Ricky, they have a catalog that can sustain them for a while. Because if you look at them, him, Ricky included,
Yeah.
each and every season of music, when the sound changes, they are part of that season.
Exactly.
Look now, Ricky has this song as Nishi song.
Yes. With
Piano,
vocal-
which is piano inspired.
Yeah.
That means he's part of the piano wave.
Yeah,
And he's coining it with the piano wave. And the song is a hit.
At first, I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, you know what? When the song came out, that song that you talk about, I was like, okay, I can see where he's going, especially when it's coming out towards the festive season. You understand? I was like, and she's like, I never knew you liked Mapiano. And I was like, you know what? This song is a good song.
It's a good song.
It's not, Mapiano is not my first love, but it's a good song. And it's going to be a big song.
Exactly.
And it's going to be a big song. And show it. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be sangoma, but it is.
What do you think, or who do you think is going to have Song of the Year? Hip hop wise. Price to Pay.
With the stuff that has come out.
Yeah.
Price to Pay actually put in a good shift. When things were quiet, Price to Pay was putting in a good shift and kept hip hop alive. I like
BPAF.
I like BPAF. I like Energy.
AKA
that song.
That song is Gemini Major.
Ooh, I like that. And so I like what Yanga has done here, but I think as a hip hop fan, you're gonna like most of the album, but the songs that will be a crossover are on the back end. Where he's singing. All right, I think Ngubani Lo, Tutapsi, and Telela as well. Right, so I think those are the songs that are gonna do a crossover. Do I think those songs are hip hop songs though? You see,
that's another.
I don't want us to get into that because you asked for what will take for me. Okay, let's go back to your question.
Yeah.
For me, I'll say Price to Pay is in the conversation. I'll say Uhulumeni is also in the conversation.
So
I'll
Ambitious
say,
is.
Yeah. Oh, Ambitious, bro. What those guys are doing, man. Love them or hate them, you think that they're screwing over guys or
Who's the owner? Kosi.
Yeah.
So here's the formula.
And down to a T, dog. And down to a T. And you have to give it to them. Whether how you feel about it, right? Whether you're on MT's camp, you think they
screwed him over.
Or whatever. Those guys have got a way of finding talent
and making them
sharpening talent and elevating talent.
One of my friends was like, these guys are buying they're buying radio play.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, they might be buying radio play, but do you listen to the quality?
Exactly.
They're not just buying radio play with trash.
Exactly.
They buying radio play with quality.
Exactly.
They're bringing us like quality music.
Look, no one can say that Price to Pay song. The first time I heard it, I was like, wow.
Me too.
I was like, wow. And look, they've also got Tumalum Victor now. That guy, again, I hardly hear what he says, but damn, the vibe, dog. The vibe. The vibes, dog. The guy's got
Straight-
the vibes.
Straight from Lesotho.
You see? You know, so at the end of the day, we can say a lot about them, but they're bringing the quality in, and also they're elevating the game.
Exactly.
You know, whether we're saying they're robbing the artist,
The artist, yeah.
you as an artist, you know, Uguti, if you want to be in a conversation that we're having now, you have to beat an ambitious artist.
And exactly.
All right, and they've been consistent. Like the artists have left, they've come in, have left, but the consistency of what those guys are producing, it's like they've got an ear to the street.
Exactly.
Understand what's going on and what are people longing for and what can they elevate.
Exactly.
You know.
So, price to pay for you.
And if we have to talk about an impact, I don't think anyone has had more impact than Ambitious in the past
in the
5,
hip-hop,
10, 5 years straight. 5 years straight in terms of the impact
As a stable.
as a stable.
Yeah.
Like look at the people that have come out of there, dog. Oh, we've got Java coming out of there. You've got MT coming out of there. You've got Saudi coming out of there. Miss Prue coming out of there. Now you've got this A-Riz coming out of there. You've got this
Imagine
young
every
cat.
CC.
You know, dog. So look, for me, there's a good and bad to everything. But I think overall, the impact that they've had has been more of the positive and elevated the sound
And
that
they're
is
taking
coming
the
out.
sound, yeah.
Exactly. Like,
Training
we're going to be talking about, actually, let's get into it. We talk about the Dales album, right, that came out, which is Caution to the Wind, right?
Oh, wait, before we go to the Dallas album, what do you think of Frank Casino?
You know what? I'll be honest. At first, the guy turned me off. When I heard him initially, maybe let's call it 2-3 years back, and the reason being, it was like a lot of his stuff sounded too American for me. All right, the delivery on his rhyming and his rapping, the beats were also highly Americanized. So I'll be honest, I've heard snippets of him there and thereabout where I think he's bringing it home. But in terms of listening to his music himself, because the snippets I'm hearing is because he's being featured
On songs.
that I like, or by artists that I like. But maybe I should give him another chance because I think his music is evolving to actually maybe start talking to some of us, back in the motherland, But at first, it was a no for me. Yeah, I don't. People liked it, but
I'm one of those people, eh?
You liked it?
I liked it. Yes, it can sound American at times.
Yeah.
But I didn't like him because he's from Tembisa, from my casino. I liked him because he's a different American sounding in South Africa. Like we have this American sounding rappers who sound the same. They're wearing the same uniform. He comes in,
especially talk about the trap type of
exactly.
Yeah.
He comes in and he does it with his slow flow, his own delivery.
Yeah.
But the twang is there, which is American, the slang, and But he does it in his own way, and I would love to hear him rap in his home language.
Venek. Yeah.
I don't know what. I've been listening to him for the past 3 years. I don't know which tribe he's from. I don't know if he's Tonga.
Me neither. I'm sure he's one of the tribes you find here in Joburg. Definitely not Zulu. I'm not saying that it's not Zulu, but definitely not Zulu.
You might find that he's Zulu.
Nah, dog.
That is Zulu.
If he was Zulu, ubezoba Frank Casino. Not Casino, Frank Casino. Yeah. With the K. Yeah, well, but look, I'll probably give him another
Give
shot.
him a listen.
Yeah,
he has lines.
Yeah,
he's not just.
I know him from the production side of things, right?
Yeah. He has lines that you would appreciate. But
Bars on bars.
not bars on bars,
Yeah.
but he has lines where he's like, oh.
Okay. Okay. No, I'll give him a try. Even maybe during this week, and I'll give feedback, man.
He has
Maybe I judged him too quickly, but I'll give him a shot.
he only released an EP. I forgot the name of that EP, but it's from 2018, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, 2018 or 2019.
Okay.
I remember I listened to it, and it's nice.
No. I'll seriously give him a shot. And give feedback, because I think I need to be fair. If the guy is evolved, it's something to look at. You know, you can't judge him from the first time you hear him. You know?
So, Popstar. Out of 10.
For me, Popstar, 8.5. 8.5. I think, I think the guy is charting his own path. I think he's also bringing his crew with him. You know, those that the closer. I see a lot of guys that are spitting in closer, about Lowly and all that are coming up, and I think he's charting the way for those guys. You know, him and Abo Inati, you know, are the guys in the forefront of that. So, and it's not an album that you can. I don't think it can be easily copied by other artists.
Yeah.
I think it's his own
It's a
stamp.
blueprint.
Yeah, it's his own stamp.
It's a blueprint.
And for me, one thing that I love, man, uniqueness and authenticity. That goes a far way than just giving me good music. Who are you? You know, I should be able to listen to a song without you telling me Utubani. I should be like, that's Yanga.
Yeah.
You know, that's Anati. You know,
Exactly.
that is MT. You know, and most artists that are major successful in terms of their careers, they had their own stamp on the music
their
they were
own
doing.
blueprint,
You know?
yeah.
So I'll give it 8.5, man. It's quite a good album. For the first album, I know he's been around, we've been saying, but he knows what he's doing and he's on the path. Yeah. Yourself? You think 8.5 is fair?
I'd give him a solid 8.
Solid 8, huh?
A solid 8. He didn't bombard it with features.
Oh, that was
which
also nice,
is-
yeah.
We get to hear him, and
Yeah.
even with the features, he didn't go for the usual hit makers. He didn't go for a Casper or a Nicky or a Questa. You know, sometimes people make songs and get those guys in because they want a certified hit.
Yes.
He didn't go for that. He chose to go with his feelings. He chose to go with the people he want to work with.
Yeah.
So, I like it. The delivery, the slow vibes. You know, it's
So I think it's fair if we say 8.
8. Yeah.
8, all right. Okay, no, that's solid.